Hi guys. Let's see. Let's see if we can fix this battery charger. It's not very old. Uh, my girlfriend got it because we use two different size batteries. This one's an 18650. This one's a 21700. I think. But you can see they're bigger. Like this will fit in here just fine, but it's got these two big slots on the outside that go real well with those, and lots of slots. But right away, after maybe a month, these things in here started, they're supposed to have a spring on them, and then you push the battery in and then that holds it against the two contacts, and that's what makes it work. And I took it apart. So I took it apart. That was an edit in case some of the conversation's funny. And as you can see, what did I do with my screwdriver? Darn it, lost things already. Anyway, what can I use to point? Oh, there it is, I found it. If you can see that, where's it at? That little plastic pin there. That, and then the spring. One of these springs here, which I don't know why that black thing is on it. It has nothing to do with it. It goes into that little piece on the bottom that we saw and connected to that. And then we heard some rattling around inside. You can see all the little broken pins. It was just made cheaply. And the pins, those little pins that the springs got held up on, were breaking off, and so there was no springiness to it. And I went to Fry's and I found these Teflon screws that seem to be pretty tough, hard to break. So I think I'm going to try drilling a hole where those pins were, right there, and threading those screws in and maybe put a little dab of epoxy resin on it. And then we should have our nice handy dandy battery charger again with lots of slots. And it should last for a while now. Okay, I think this is gonna work out pretty slick. Let's see the little screw there, and if you can see, flip it over. It's got a little, this part, where is that? This part here from the back side goes, there's a little hole in the bottom of that contact, and right there, and you just kind of fish that through there like that. If you can see the little wire sticking through there, but that's the one I just fixed, and it's all springy again like it's supposed to be. And I think what I'll do is I'll put some I mean, that's in the way of the screw where the battery goes, but I'll put some epoxy down in there, and there we go, some epoxy down in there, and stiffen that up a little and get it all nice and straight, and let that dry, and then I'll clip that off on the other side, the excess hanging out, and we should have a nice battery charger that works. I'll show it to you when it's all done. And just kind of what I'm doing is we throw a lot of stuff away, and obviously that part of it was made cheaply, but the charger part of it works great. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just the springy part quit working. And I mean, maybe I took it apart and would have been unable to fix it, so oh well, still throw it away, right? But it happens that I could fix it, so that works out pretty good. We don't have to throw everything away all the time. They're not that expensive. I think this was like 25 bucks. But and then if you take electronics apart, something I wanted to show you, they hide the screws a lot. This is laptops, so there's a lot of electronics are like that. Let's see, there's a, oh, where'd it go? There it is. This little thing here goes inside of there after the screw's in there. And you just take the point of your screwdriver and pop it out so you can get to the screws. Just a little something that everyone doesn't know. And anyway, I'll show you when it gets all done. Okay, there's what it looks like all put together. Nice and springy again. So now I'm gonna smear some epoxy, mix up some epoxy resin and smear it on there real well and make sure those screws stay in there good. Okay, got the epoxy all on there. And you can see it doesn't have to be neat, it's inside anyway. And I put it all in around the screw heads real nice so they won't, because though I did just drilled the hole in that plastic is so thin, I don't want the screws wiggling around and coming out. But I think that ought to hold it together okay. So let's put them all back together. And got the tabs or the piece of the screw sticking out. I gotta clip them off so the batteries will go back in okay, and then we're all done. Okay, they were getting all back together, and the little rubber feet had non-skid things, had the glue is still on it. It's still kind of tacky, so there, the back's all together. All springy again. Now let's get rid of those screws. Okay, here's how I'm getting rid of the screws. And let's stick a battery in. Works perfect. Yay! Well, there it is, all plugged in and working. All the bays are charging. There we go. And didn't have to throw away our charger, so we fixed it. And thanks for hanging out with me while I did it. And love to hear your comments. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Bye.